class. We are here to begin a new chapter today, that is natural resources. Chapter number 16. Okay, chapter number 16, page number 108. Before I begin, let's see the meaning of natural resources. What is the meaning of natural resources? First, what is a resource? What is a resource? Anything which is of a great use or which is useful to the human beings is a resource. One thing that we can use is a resource for us. And natural resource means the resources which are bestowed by nature as a free gift. Like, for example, you have wind, you have sun, you have rain, you have air. All these are examples of natural resources. These natural resources are the resources which are given by the nature as a free gift to all the human beings on an equal basis. It does not discriminate among rich, poor, have and have-nots. All of us receive it on an equal basis. So today we are here to see the natural resources, what are the natural resources and how it is categorized. See, natural resources is basically categorized into two parts. The first is renewable resources, and the second is non-renewable resources. Renewable and non-renewable resources. So see how the categorizations are made and what are the different types of renewable resources, what are the different types of non-renewable resources. So renewable resources are those resources which can be used again and again. See, sometimes in class you are asked to do the work again. So teacher writes redo. Redo. Re means to repeat what you have done already. Repeat what you have done. Same way, renewal here means something which is repeated again and again, used again and again. Something which is used again and again, that is a renewable resource, and something that is used for one time only, that is non-renewable resources. Come to the book now. Anything that is useful or has value is a resource. Anything which is of some value is a resource for us. The materials available on the earth sustain life. Everything that is available over here that has a life in it. These materials like rocks, minerals, coal, petroleum, air, water, plants and animals are called natural resources. These all are free gifts of nature. It's not a human effort, but it's the free gift of the nature that is bestowed to us, that is given to us. These are gifts of nature to human beings. We must conserve these resources. Now, what is the need to conserve? What is the reason to save these resources? The one and most important reason is that these resources are very limited in quantity. Very limited in quantity as far as our population is concerned. We have a vast population, and if we want that the coming generations should also take the benefit, should also get the benefit of these resources, we must conserve them or use them in a proper way. So utmost good use should be made of these resources. No wastage should be done at any cost. Conservation means judicious or wise use of resources. Conservation, when we say conserve the resources, what do you mean? Make the proper use of the resources which are available. Now, human beings have used natural resources at a very fast rate without thinking about the consequences. Now, we do not think about what the result would be or what would be the consequences of wasting it. We keep on wasting it. Sometimes it is not required. We keep the lights on, we keep the fans on. Okay, these are wastage actually. It takes a great pain to bring them into the main unit. We keep wasting the water without knowing how to purify. We even don't know what pain it takes or how much we have to spend for purification of 1 liter of water. There is a big cyclical process which one has to go through when he purifies a 1 liter of water. So from today, if you think if you are wasting something, if you are destroying something, make sure that you create first. So human beings have used natural resources at a very fast rate without thinking about the consequences. Consequences are results. We do not think about the result, what are going to be, but we keep on using it and wasting it. Deforestation, that is cutting down of trees, has led to soil erosion, loss of soil fertility and floods. In the last class even, in the last chapter even, I told you that deforestation always causes destruction. There is nothing good of it, but only the loss that is seen. Now losses are like that soil erosion is there, loss of soil fertility can be seen, and the flood. It actually gives an invitation to the floods. Wherever there is less of trees, floods are more prone into particular areas. So that is why afforestation should be followed. That is planting of more and more of trees. Industrialization has caused problems of waste disposal and pollution. We should take measures to conserve our natural resources. Now it is upon us. This is our world, this is our earth, and we have to decorate it. We have to take the utmost good care of it. So we must conserve the natural resources so that a proper use can be seen. Best utilization of the resources is the need of the time. You have to make the proper utilization. No wastage should be entertained at any cost. Just a small difference between renewable and non-renewable. Renewable resources are which can be used again and again. Re means repeated times. Non-renewable which can be used, which cannot be used again, but can be put to a single use only. It can be used for one time only. Renewable resources which can never be exhausted, can never get lost. Okay, it can never be exhausted. This one can get exhausted. It will get destroyed very soon after one use only. Examples are for renewable resources: air, water, soil, plants, animals, solar energy and wind energy. Whereas the non-renewable examples are coal, petroleum, minerals. Coal, petroleum and minerals. So in the next class we will see the classification of renewable and non-renewable in a clear-cut format. Okay class, thank you.